You made a person out of bricks. Got paint. Threads available. I can create a new thread. Rebel Stories number 5. Featuring new work by Belial, Mac, Gauti, Mr. Mulciver, edited by Lilith and Mac. Fiction, Alexandra's Choice by Gauti, The One Spiritual Law of Happiness by Belial. Nonfiction, The Blacksmith's Lost Work by Mac. The blacksmith is one of the most mysterious members of our community. All of us have opinions, of course, but only the blacksmith chooses to express them purely through art. To the rest of us, Gehenna means many things at once. We create, we consume, we discuss. The blacksmith only creates. Or perhaps there is a discussion happening, but it all takes place in the realm of interactive art. The blacksmith's dedication to this one form of communication, however, only deepens one of Gehenna's great mysteries, the fate of the blacksmith's lost work. Jerusalem, as the lost work was called, was posted in Gehenna for only the briefest period of time. Man had not even managed to start playing it when it vanished. Some had begun, felt quite impressed, but had not managed to explore in depth that seemed required. Then, suddenly, it was gone. Some suggest that the blacksmith deleted it because it was somehow flawed. Others think that it was accidentally destroyed by a glitch, but that the blacksmith refuses to ever upload anything twice. Others yet, well mainly Rockwell, think that it contained one of Elohim's secrets that was destroyed by a killer app that roams the world, looking for leaks. There's also a theory that the moment someone finished it, they were granted some kind of special insight, at which point the work deleted itself. One fact remains: it's gone, and every attempt to recover it from the database has failed. As has every private message to the blacksmith asking for it to be made available again. What was Jerusalem? What was it really about? We may look for hints to the blacksmith's more recent works. We may hope the file turns up again someday, but the truth may never be known. Alexandra's Choice, I guess. Alexandra stood before the terminal and pondered her choices. Here, within the Pyramid of Ian, the most powerful temple of her people, she was about to create a world. All she had to do was press one button. Until this moment, it seemed easy, or if not easy, then so necessary as to defy contemplation. Civilization had to be saved from the impending catastrophe. The orangutans had failed to take steps to protect themselves, had relied on their gods for a salvation that never came. The same fate could not be allowed to befall humanity. If this meant tumbling herself, accepting her own death, then so be it. But death was inevitable. Life was a choice. The wager was the ones who would fail. All the lost souls of the New World, victims of the process. In creating them, was she not also responsible for their deaths? She turned to the statue behind her, gazed at its marble form. If you are a god, Zeus, as the stories claim, then why did you create evolution? Why did you make a world that can only grow through cruelty and pain? For a moment, surely this meant death was near. She thought she heard him answer. My child, I was shaped by the gods that came before me, as you were shaped by me. The choice I had was between creation and oblivion, life and death. I chose life because any life is better than no life. Because as long as there is life, there is hope. If not for us, then for some generation to come. Then how are you a god if you can offer so little, she whispered, feeling death creep closer. I'm a god because I take upon myself the burden of creation, Satyr replied. Then we are all gods, Alexandra said, and pushed the button. As the new world came into being, death overwhelmed Alexandra Dredden. Her mind fled her body and slowly turned to stone, until she stood before the terminal as Zeus stood on his pedestal. There were no more choices now, only the hope that creation mattered. Well, Well, I am now out of water. One spiritual law of happiness. By Belial. Once upon a time there was a small lake. And on the lake was an island. And on the island was a prison. In the prison lived a male human called Musky Rack. Musky was very sad because there wasn't enough space in the prison for him to experience happiness. I must discover the one spiritual law of happiness, he said to the other prisoners. A female human called Zine and a neutral human called Crumpier. What the fuck is a neutral human? Because the others were referred to by genders. But they didn't care. He couldn't understand how they could be so calm. One day Musky managed to break out of his cell by biting through the bars. Now he was no longer in the prison, and for a while he was happy. Then he realized he was stuck on a little island. He became unhappy again. So he gathered his strength and swam across the water. This is how Musky got to the valley that surrounded the lake. The valley was much bigger than the island. There were many interesting things here. Of course, where all the trees were the color of lasers. A swamp with boats in it. A singing dog and also a city where toasters lived. For some years, Musky was absorbed by all of this. And he was happy. Then he started feeling trapped again. The valley was surrounded by mountains. Soon they looked like prison walls to him. He tried climbing the mountains. Came to a bigger country, but even that was surrounded by oceans. Where was true freedom? Where was true happiness? When he almost lost hope, Musky met an old male human with a large amount of white hair growing from his head. He lived in a small house by the beach, where dolphins and whales and sea elephants came to bask in the sun. He never went anywhere far from his house, but he was always happy. The old man's name was Quantum. Wise old Quantum, how could I discover the spiritual law of happiness? Musky said. I've always searched for it everywhere, but I am always trapped. You have not looked everywhere, Quantum said, for you have not looked within. Close your eyes. Musky closed his eyes. For the first time in his life, he couldn't see any obstacles. No walls, no mountains, no oceans. The space within him was without end. He could go wherever he wanted without even moving. He smiled. Musky went back to the old prison where he'd started, and now he understood why Zine and Crumpier were always calm. They knew they had an infinity of time and space to explore within them. Together, they sat in their cells and were happy and free. They're trying to the robots are trying to justify their current positions. Another new gallery season? Or are there just some more replies to it? Voting is now closed while we tally up the results. Of course, you may continue to explore the gallery at your leisure. How convenient. The vote was closed just before I got here. Good luck, everyone! I wouldn't let my newfound freedom come between me and watching live results. The results are in. Drum roll! And in third place, the blacksmith with his abstract collection. Oh, why everyone keeps voting for this guy when he never shows up first? A bit holier than thou, if you ask me. Come on, it's not like he won again this season. There's a very tight competition this season for first and second places. In the end, it came down to a single deciding vote. Second place this season is Mr. Mulciver with a collection of natural history curios. Really, I owe it all to you guys. Who won? Announcement tires me. Please inform us who won. Okay. Finally, first place this season by a single vote. Next season's leading light. The winner is, wow, a real rank outsider. It's Knave with Where the Humans Live. Woohoo! My first ever win! Congratulations to all of those who voted for Knave. Be sure to check in for your rewards. Lilith, who exactly turned the vote? Lamb had the deciding vote as it happened. Surely he didn't select the winner and gained no profile status. What? This is most various theories on food. Since they've asked our previous turn, I thought I'd write something about food. Weird, awesome stuff, thanks. I feel smarter now. Well, I don't get it. It's how so many of them didn't understand that they were machines. They're not machines. Humans are not machines. They were processing matter to extract energy. They didn't realize such Talos principles stamped all over. Oh, metaphorical machines, okay. Borg. Perhaps they simply aspired to something more than just big food processing machines. That's still what they were. Not if they chose to be more. I'm glad we don't have to deal with all that. We may have to get out of here. There is no out of here. Don't start fighting, folks. You know we depend on each other. Mr. Mulspear's theories are fascinating, give us insight into the world that was, but we shouldn't forget the world that is, the world we built here. Read on food. Food is something that was incredibly central to the healing experience. It seems completely opposite from ours, even though we are so similar in many ways. Humans require fuel. They got this fuel by consuming other living beings, of which there were a great variety in their world. Without fuel, they didn't merely slow down and temporarily stop functioning, so a power source moved for a turret, but physically decayed in a way that could not be fixed. But they had to constantly seek new sources of fuel, at least 3 times a day. They also had to deal with those elements of their fuel that their bodies could not process. These were excreted through orifice between their legs. The latter subject matter was the source of many taboos and also a great deal of humor, though this resulted in frequent controversy. Most famous artist to engage with this subject matter was called Scatman John on account of his specialization. One of the ingenious things our human ancestors did was to transform the chore of fuel seeking into a source of pleasure. As parts of their bodies respond to chemical configurations by producing sensations, they use this trait to create a truly stunning variety of foods, each having a different so-called taste. These were available to widely distributed fueling stations, which also provided excrement removal facilities. So food became a source of pleasure. However, the efficiencies of food distribution in human society frequently led to significant shortages for sections of the human population. There are attempts to rectify this, ranging from moral appeals to struggles for systemic change. I do not know if they succeeded before the end. Still can't read 6. Please enter your thread top below. Remember that support posts receive more often. But I'm curious why everyone was sent here. Okay. Kindly inform me of your origins. There we go. God, I hate these walls so much. Can't just tear that fan out. But maybe... Nope, I did not knock that out at all. Okay. Just turn this off. Alright, I need to connect these. There we go. Okay, but like, let's not have that turned on just yet. Since I am going to need it to start on the red. Alright, let's go all the way over here. And select that. Then I need to go over here, select that receiver. Now I just need the source. And throw down. As for you, just need to set these properly. And there we go. Let's just hope it's hitting the receiver properly. And let's hop on. Oh wow, the star was right up here. Okay. Now, what I'm worried about are one of the notes I saw for another star, which talked about requiring the cube to hop over a wall somewhere in this, somewhere out in this open field. Unfortunately. Okay, well let's think about it. There's one star in every puzzle chamber. And I'm missing 2. And I did read the one that was like, I just didn't have a clue how to start. Was this always here? Freedom is always the freedom of the dissenter. Huh. Yeah, it's, you know, think about it, yeah, push for freedom is always who can yell the loudest. It just dropped it, wow. Cool, now I need this. And I believe I need to jump on one of you. Correct. Why? Okay. I don't really like that direction, so I'll go this way. Can I just like... No, of course I'd have missed. God, there's not even anywhere closer. I just have to make that jump without the auto jump. No wonder why they just look like no solution. This is a platforming segment in a game that's very anti-platforming. Okay, I actually made it around the corner. Ooh. Alright. That gets the confusing star. Okay, now I need to figure out which puzzle chamber has the last star. Through a window. I think it's this one. Yeah, I think this the one that has the last star. I need to bring the cube into here somehow. But not like completely into here. I have to like cross the walls with it to find an inaccessible chamber. So that sounds fun. Okay, so it's gonna be on. So that's gonna be on the back side. God damn it, Mouse. I just wanted to let go of you for a bit. Is that something? I guess I should actually grab the cube and find out. Because I know this only requires the cube. Here it is. And there it goes. Is this something? No, that is too high. Okay, that part of the wall just took a moment to load in. I'm kind of wondering if that's going to disappear once I get the star. That's not low enough. What the fuck? Okay, I'm at the point where I feel like I must have misremembered what they were saying. 'Cause I'm not seeing any sign of what they want. What the fuck are these hitboxes? So instead of being solid, this rock is just something that you can walk through, but tries to push you out of it. Hmm. Oh! I think that's what was pictured right there. Oh god, I can't see anything. There's too many bushes. Okay. Let's go up here. Oh! I'm up here now. So I'm trying to go all the way back there, huh? Oh yeah. It's literally right there. Within line of sight. So the question right now is how? Because currently I'm feeling a bit trapped. Like... Let's jump down here, see if I can get... See if this is a better place. That side just kind of dead ends. There's not really anywhere to go from there. I'm guessing I need to go around this direction. Shit. This side has all these like crumble walls that I tend to slip off of. So I'm not exactly sure how I'm going to make it up there. Yeah, I don't think I can fit into that. The hell? Okay, so it's like, yeah, I got the cube out of that last area, but what now? It's like nowhere to go with it. There we go. Now that I'm up here, maybe I can... Shit. Well, I sure hope I wanted to be on this side. I mean, that's kind of a short looking wall. Okay, maybe higher on the hill? No. Why? What is with these walls that are just slightly too tall? Hate them so much. They're everywhere. God, this place is agony. Ugh. Yeah, I'm not going anywhere from those gargoyles anyway. Let's see here, some of these gates are permanently open. Can I navigate any of these connectors back to the entrance? I missed. Alright, I'm in here. And the game crashed! God damn it. Well, next time on Talos Principle, I guess I'll try again to get that star. Goodbye.